Alright, everybody. I just need to make sure all is well. This is going to be a weird one for the display purposes. But alright, looks like we're in. Sound is good. So, I'm going to fire this up. But yeah, we're going to be doing Star Wars Battlefront 2, the OG 2005 playthrough. I put 6 hours in just to make sure all works, all is well. So with that, let's see if we can get this to display properly where I can still see the chat. Not quite. Yes, give me a second. Like I said, this is going to be a weird one for the display purposes. So that means this needs to go over here. This needs to come over here a little bit. And then now we should be able to click play and make it happen. Possibly, maybe. Yeah, that'll work. I can't see my video stream, but I can see the chat, and that's all that really matters. So, anyways, back to classic Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm super stoked to be playing. It's I wouldn't call it fantastic. It is a game. And hold on, I need to turn this down in my head just a little bit. That's better. Couldn't hear myself think. Anyways, so we are going to be doing a galactic conquest. So basically, this is a game of Risk with the computer. You get to choose which faction you are. We're going to obviously be the Confederacy. We're going to be robots. So as you can see, we've got the whole galaxy. The transparency is pretty bad, so it's really hard to see. Basically, the red planets are the Republic. The blue planets are me. They start out with an overwhelming advantage. So we need to make sure that we do this wisely. So part of how this works is you can buy bonuses with your credits. So this would be 400 credits. You can also buy units. You start out with your basic battle droid and your basic space droid, and then you get to buy things as you go. It doesn't really affect a whole lot. You can absolutely get through the game with just your basic stuff, but it's a lot easier when the computer has access to things like Magna Guards and Droidekas. They perform a lot better. The AI in this game is stunningly bad, and you will certainly see that very soon. But we're going to go ahead and buy ourselves a bonus for this one, and we're also going to spend we're going to basically spend all our money on bonuses. This is kind of going to be the bread and butter of how we win the game, because the AI is really that bad that they cannot, for the life of them, make things happen. Also, I realized this is not displaying properly, is it? This is displaying pretty poorly. Hold on. Am I able to change it so that it's... Hold on. I don't know whether I can actually make it zoom in. Hold on. No, I don't want to exit to Windows. I'm going to just get out of here so that I can actually see it. Alright, so am I able to go into OBS? Yes. Okay, I can do that. That seems like it'll display a little bit better. Alright, cool. Anyways, let's pull this back up. There we go. That work? Yes, that's much better. Alright. We figured out all of that, which is good, because that would have bugged me. Yeah, Mike, I don't play this super often, but I played a ton of it on the original Xbox when I played. So I think we're just going to go ahead and move to Tatooine and do our first one. And of course we've got to... of course, chat's gonna get moved around every time. If that's the case, I'll just have to make it fine. But yeah, Mike, I used to play this game all the time. Need to get out of the... Need to get out of the stupid fray. Yeah, that's just how it goes. We're gonna go over here because everybody spawned right there, clearly. Yeah, I saw that there's a ton of community stuff. There's a ton of community stuff to the game, which is really nice. But I mean, vanilla is certainly nostalgic. Alright, my audio just cut out, so that's not great. Don't know what the deal is with that. We'll deal with it later. It would be nice to have audio. I don't know whether you guys have audio. I don't. Did they ever like make an AI overhaul for this? Because the CPU is troublingly bad. Oh, hello, everybody. Okay, stupid Jawa. That's kind of sick, honestly. I'd play the crap out of that. Okay, we are getting absolutely mopped, and I don't know why, because I'm doing my darndest. Alright, we've got the award blaster, so we should be able to hold out, but we are 20 kills down, so we gotta really do that. Yeah, I don't hear the in-game audio either, so what happened with that? Yeah, no, I still don't hear it. We'll figure it out after after we get the after we get done with this map. Oh, yeah, I'll take a look at that. Right now I'm in first person, so I don't know whether that's the issue or not, but yeah, I can no longer see my video playback on my second screen, so that's also a problem. So yeah, as soon as we get done with this map, I will see if what I can do. No reason we shouldn't win this, but also I'm pulling my weight. Hello? You tried to kill me. That's not kind of you at all. I saw the Halo mod, so that's real interesting. So it's 13-7. So long as they don't kill everybody else, I can handle 1-on-10 pretty easily. But through here. There he is. Alright. Slowly but surely we'll even this up. Yeah, I bet there is. Okay, reload. Thank you. Okay. That's a ton of them. The other two are probably just stuck in towers, so should be good because I've got at least a few stuck in towers of my own. Because the AI really prioritizes towers on this one. Oh, nope, I found him. That would be so fun. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look because this is definitely a game that is very moddable. one left, and he's right here. So we're just gonna do that. Victory. Alright, now we gotta figure out why I'm not got audio. 48 and we almost lost. That's the AI for you. Right. So I don't think it's the audio in here. Yeah, my desktop audio is not happening. Hold on. Gotta get out of this and minimize it. Why is my desktop audio not working? Let's minimize that. Okay, that's working. And it's capturing fine through. And now it's working again. Yeah, I'm able to see right this second what's going on. Okay, I see what's happening. That's an OBS issue. So let me. I'm just gonna go ahead and center the screen and see if that helps us at all. And then we'll go ahead and go into video, and I'll turn it back down to that. Okay. Nope, it looks good unless like it changes everything when we get in game. So I'm gonna change it to third person view because that's the classic way to play. Alright. For now we have audio again. I did not realize that would be a problem. And I'll end my turn. So then we're going to do a space fight because AI loves the space fight. I'm not going to have any bonus in the space. Okay. So I can actually see my screen now. Interesting. Interesting. I see what's happening now. Okay. That means I can fix it. Because now it's telling me exactly how big it is. Which means it's going to be weird looking now in the menu, but it should, in theory, now that I've done that, look good in game. Yep, that looks better. Okay. Cool. I believe we're good. So it's weird that the menu and the game have two different aspect ratios on PC. Yeah. Yeah, it's just weird that it has different aspect ratios between PC and between battle and menu. You would think that it would stay relatively the same. But now I actually have my OBS window where I want it for the majority of things. So should in theory be good, other than the Alright. Frigates down. Cut their shields out. Ooh, that would be a really fun one. Old Republic aesthetics are easily my top. Like, as far as like Star Wars aesthetic goes, like that's the one. Yeah, it was mostly me that did the disabling of the shields. You're welcome. Alright. Hold on, I'm gonna get some points for us. I'm not in a fighter, but you know what? Do you really need to be? Alright. Cool. There's 11 more points. That's unfortunate, but I mean, still, I do really like. I forgot that we did the shields already. I do really like the Old Republic aesthetic. Although it'd be really nice if they would make the ships as well. But I understand that's work. That's work in a lot of models that you just don't have access to. Hold on. There's more points flying around over here. And also, it's a distraction from not having to deal with the ship-to-ship things. There we go. Another 11 points. Wow. That's legwork right there. Like, making some Star Wars content, making some Halo content, that's, like, technically the models are there. You just need to port them in and do a little bit of cleanup to make sure they fit the file size. But, like, doing a World War II era French, like, I guess the models for that would be in Call of Duty, but like the original one, but still. All right. So if audio sticks around, then I think we figured it all out. All right, we are good. 990. I still have plenty of bonus for the next bit. This is Camino, so I'll happily just go in here. That makes sense. That'd be the easiest way to do it, but again, like, who knows? The way the game was meant to be played. Alright, hold on. Some health. I have the high ground now. Oh, that's sick. That's a great idea. How's it going, Ram? Yeah, I mean it's a classic, so you gotta love it. And they're not getting up this bridge, so they can try all they want. And they're not falling fast enough considering I've killed 24 of them already. There we go. So I'm gonna flank them from in here. No, no worries. I am happy for you to get a chance to talk about good mods and talk about good stuff going on in the community, because that's, I mean, it sounds pretty rad. Okay, this might not be the best place to spawn. I think I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to die, but I can respawn somewhere else. Take a few with me. And, go back here where the bloodbath continues. That's my bad. Okay. I just wish my guys weren't like in the way. I'm gonna get trader bonus just for them being in the way. Okay. The zoom in button and the switch weapon button are the same button, and it makes everything a little bit harder. It's always fun when they just stand next to you for a while and lull you into a full sense of security. This is the most deaths I've had on a game in a while. But that's fine. We're pulling our weight. No, snipers are great. I'm probably going to pick them up as soon as we get back to the screen that lets me pick them up, because I think, especially before we get to Kashyyyk or something like that, I will want to have a sniper. So I should have plenty because I've got 990 in the bank. I'd love to get another self-healing bonus because it's my personal favorite one in the game. There we go. Beautiful. That's more than enough to do what I need to do next turn. He's not going to do anything. He's going to attack Geonosis next. So I could get a sniper. I could for the AI. This is the best thing I can grab. I'm not going to use it whatsoever, but my people will, and that's fine with me. I just barely can't use that, but that's okay. So I'll move to threaten these two. He's going to go ahead and try to take Geonosis. And we'll just throw more people at the problem. Computer doesn't know how to use these. There's only one thing to actually use this on. It's not the people. That's fine. At this point, it can't get me before I get it. And then I'll let a computer drive this for a while. It'd be real nice if my people didn't get in the way, though. I wonder why they're falling. Huh. Like, what could possibly be happening that they can't handle? If you let the computer drive this, it doesn't focus on the right priority. It certainly is. That's that, and that should give me enough for snipers, which is pretty much all I'm going to buy units-wise. I might buy Marines at some point. Error free defense indeed. Perfect. Perfect timing. We recruit that. Buy that. And we get to move to Kashyyyk with snipers. Of course. I know exactly what I'm doing in this game. Yeah, I'm definitely going to stock up on heroes eventually, but Bacta is just really nice. It made it in, so that was easy enough. Not the best shot in the world, but I can just sit here and do it, and that works. Yeah, I like the sabotage bonus a lot. I usually stock up on it for space battles. Alright, friends. I'm just gonna leave as soon as you get shot in the face. That's just mean. Oh, hello. Here soon, but I can just get the damage increase bonus. That generally does it. You're aiming at me, aren't you? Okay, that should have hit him, but no matter. Alright. Step back and restock. Come on. I mean, yeah, that's absolutely fair. trying to shoot you across the map. This will go a little bit easier, huh? Okay. Well, now there are 8. I mean, yeah, that's absolutely the right move. There we go. Because I actually really want the leader on Felucia. I don't really care about having Grievous here. Yeah, no, that's the next use of my money probably is secondary fleet. Because there's no way I'm going to go back and get Naboo with my current fleet. Okay, somebody could just kill that one. Oh, that's unfortunate. You should have blown up at least. Okay, friends, you can't just walk past the enemy like this. I get that you're not all that smart, but jeez Louise. Guess I'm definitely getting reliant on the regen bonus. But that's okay. I'll just have to buy it again. Okay, I will need to probably get in a tank though. Come on, come on. Come on, I would like to be inside the tank, please. It's not gonna happen. Fine, I'll just take this. That's great, but we can still very much do the losing. Very nice. Alright. Not quite enough for another fleet over here, but I do want to toss one over here so that I can pop there and then pop back this way. But I do want to... Clearly I've become reliant on it, so we're going to do it. It's cheap. But that's not what we're using for this one, because we can have good old Jenga Fett or Boba. Is it? Yeah, it's Django. There we go. You're literally just gonna kill everybody. nice if maybe this tank wasn't here. I would rather just take them on without the tank being next to me, which I think it blew up, so that's probably for the best, honestly. Yep. Ran out of ammo, but that's okay. I think I did pretty good for that. Cool. Yeah, I will definitely. I mean, you made it sound really fun. I'll definitely be trying out some mods next time I play, because it sounds like it'll be a fun time. Okay, so we'll go ahead and build a fleet over that, because I have the money now. Because now I can go ahead and take those. You can boost your energy all you want. I don't know if that works in space. Too early. That one just missed completely. I like it whenever they're moving because you can do this and just sit here. Rad. Alright, there's like half the points I need. Okay, that's a glitch because their shields are still up, but communications is not apparently in the shields. Didn't know that. Alright. I mean, yeah, I'm probably gonna die soon, but that's okay. Can I take out something else before I do? That was just a miss. Right, 143 out of 180 of the points we got. I think I can take plenty of victory in that. Yeah, that was totally a glitch last time that we got to do that without the shield being down. okay if they kill me, because that just means I get to go get another ship. It's better at ship-to-ship combat. That's okay, because that's what we need. I'll take that. Actually, that's what I want. Something had me the moment I got out. Cool. Okay. That works for me. I'm gonna stay in space. I'll go ahead and get a Marine, because I'm sure there's gonna be a space battle over Naboo as soon as I take care of it. Easy enough. All right. Another victory for us. And then, yep, there's going to be a space battle, but I got Marines now, which means I can go inside. Wish you could shoot. And I also wish the computer wasn't so stupid. Computer could have just left my ship there. That was dumb. try this again. Perfect. Life support's down. Going back. Going in hot, going in fast. Perfect. Yet another battle won pretty handily. Well, he's hiding somewhere. That's okay. Take that. think that put a sizable dent in how everything goes. Well, that's just mean. Another one. It's fine. I think that means Yoda's gonna be here, but I think we're gonna be fine. I'm just going to get in a tank. To be honest, I think if I get in a tank, I can deal with Yoda. I think I could deal with him regardless, but... just becomes, where is Yoda? Where is your leader? thought they were supposed to have a hero. Where the hell is Yoda been? Yeah, we'll take that. I thought they were supposed to have a leader, but clearly not. It's fine. Couldn't get good eyes on him. Plus that. Two good fights left. Another one done. Honestly, got everything I want. Perfect. Ah, that frozen. Yep. Game is bugged out. So, unfortunately, we are done, I think. Because I haven't been saving this whole time. And, yeah, game bugged out. I don't know if I can, because my task manager is trying to pop up underneath it and it's frozen on that screen. Steam is also on that screen. So with that, I guess we're done. Game bugged out. We had one more planet to conquer. We'll call that a win, I guess. But as always, I hope you all had fun watching, and I appreciate you all. We might be back next week. We might not be. We'll see. But as always, thanks again, and I'll see you guys again very